All right, well, welcome back, everyone. It's Friday, so we usually have our episode of Backyardigans. And today we have our friend and YSA star, Cyrus. Cyrus has been very active while schools are out, and he's been very active exploring his backyard. And today he's going to talk about this really cool project that he and his grandpa have been working on, where he
That isn't my grandpa. That's one of my neighbors that's doing it.
Oh, that's right. Yes. Well, Cyrus, I'm going to pass it over to you and tell us all about what you've been seeing with your bird feeder, and go for it.
Okay. So in February, our neighbor came and put up a Bluebird house. It has to be 1.5 inches wide to let bluebirds in, but larger birds out, which you'll see in a couple minutes. This is my yard. This is my yard. It's not really big of a yard because whatever. But we put up a birdhouse. We put up a birdhouse. He has a wooden plank so he can pound the stand in. Like I said. And this is one of our bluebirds that we have.
That's very cool. Did you take this picture or?
No, our neighbor took that, but we recognized the same bird.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, very pretty bird.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We put up a variety of bird feeders because some birds eat seeds, nuts, fat, and others like insects and worms, which you'll see. We put out mealworms in a flat open bird feeder, and this is what they look like. Very gross worms.
Where did you get the mealworms from?
We got them, I think, from Amazon. Flukers.
Yeah. Okay.
And we got purple finches coming down, New Hampshire's national bird. My great grandmother likes to called them sparrows dipped in lit dye, but apparently they're more red than purple. And a tragic thing happened that a local cedar waxwing died to a window because my Mimi put out a stuffed animal cedar waxwing, and cedar waxwings thought it was a mate. Two of them.
Building strikes are pretty common in urban areas, right? A lot of birds will fly into the side of buildings. Yeah.
Yeah. About nearly 1 billion birds died from windows and building strikes in 1 year throughout North America. We wanted to put stripes on windows to help prevent their deaths. And but good news is we saw the same bluebird that we saw a couple slides ago. He went into the house and we found the female on the top.
So the one the bird in the picture there, that is that's a female outside, or is that a male?
The female is on the very top.
Oh, I see it. Right. So it's a different color. Yeah, very good.
Yeah, the female's a different color. Oops. Hold on.
You're good.
I'm coming. Then at the end of March, we peeked into the box. 2 little blue eggs in the nest. Our redbud tree blossomed at the same time as the eggs are laid. We noticed tiny assassin bugs on the nest, on the trunk of the redbud. Identifying the assassin bugs on this website and found trees, and they're very weird.
They are weird. And can you go back one slide?
So it's hard to read.
No, I want to see where it's flat up against the trunk. The one before this one?
This one?
Yeah, like you're pointing to the bug there, right?
Yeah.
The nest.
The nest, actually.
The nest. Okay, great. Yeah, so it's kind of like the size of a quarter, it looks like.
Yeah.
Wow.
Then the assassin-bug nymphs hatched and hung out on a redbud tree. Azaleas started to bloom. And then in early April, we found this little guy. Sadly, the other egg that's in there did not make it. Nothing was growing in it.
Yeah, so that actually happens quite a bit, right? So a lot of the eggs that are laid, they'll never hatch for a variety of reasons. So
anyways, watch
See if we can do
very
this.
closely if my Mimi took this.
Open. Watch me. You have the
This is a video, and
take a picture. Is this out?
she made
Video.
she made a
Moving in there?
noise and it opened up its mouth.
Sound.
that's awesome.
Sound on.
So naked.
I know.
See if we can do this right.
And then it has bluebirds will allow people to peek at their babies and won't abandon them, but they still dive bombed us. Every time I go outside, like trying to refill their food, they'll just come dive bombing me.
That's funny.
And then the little one has feathers after a few days. Depending on the species and temperatures, some eggs in clutch may hatch later than others, and normal hatching can take 24 to 48 hours. Do not remove unhatched eggs until at least 72 hours after the last chick hatched.
Good.
But
That's good advice, because, you know, everyone should go out into the backyard and just look in the trees and stuff. And I bet you there's lots of nests out there in our backyard.
Also, this is the female getting some food. And here are some bearded cornrows. The male has a beard, same with the female. Look closely, and he's gonna feed her.
Oh, they fit each other.
He's actually feeding the female.
Oh my goodness.
Female left.
They're known to mate for life. And then we have a mockingbird, one of our worst birds in North Carolina. They're very pesky.
Not if you're a mockingbird, though, right?
No, this guy actually tries to get into the bluebird hole, but he just gets dive bombed and just basically all evening. And she's getting more food. And then we saw a red-tailed hawk when I was going to my friend's house, but they could be really threatening.
Yeah, we have one in our backyard too.
One came to our yard, actually.
Oh, wow.
And this, if you look closely, the eyes are open.
Oh, that's cute.
Show them.
And then they have a fecal sac.
Yeah, what is a fecal sac? Cyrus.
Fecal sac is essentially a buddy diaper. It provides the parents with a very self-contained structure that allows them to easily pick up feces and remove them from the nest. It's a way of getting rid of all the material that might otherwise smell and decompose. And then after the chicks will remain in the nest about 17 to 21 days, parents will feed them about 30 days still. And this is a little guy that we found on the web getting fed by the mother. Yeah. And that's it.
Cyrus, I have a question for you. How did you get interested into all these birds and stuff? And by the way, you did a very fabulous job on that presentation. I was very, very impressed.
Thank you. I didn't start it. My grandmother started it. And I then got interested of the bluebirds happening and I was interested in what the nestlings would look like, and they looked like very cute little nestlings.
Are you planning on continuing this? And then a couple more questions. What's your favorite bird? And do you think that when you get older you want to become an ornithologist?
My favorite bird would probably be a South American macaw. And also I also like African gray parrots, cardinals, and even crows. I like crows.
Yeah,
And
crows are pretty cool. They're really smart birds.
yeah, they're actually pretty much smarter than not fifth grade, 5-year-olds. There's a study also. They also like make a thing called a crow funeral, and different crows will surround a dead thing.
Do you know that they also recognize people? They did a study
Yes.
where, did you see that study where the guy put a mask on and would come out and the crows would all announce to each other that
it's this guy.
Yeah.
Also I don't think I'm gonna be an ornithologist. Ornithologist, I mean.
Yeah.
Ornithologist. Yeah.
I think I might be a meteorologist when I grow up.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool too.
Also,
Studying weather is very important.
Yep. Also, I think I'm gonna keep continuing the birds. We're probably just gonna mostly get bluebirds, or maybe even some robins if we get lucky.
Do you own any birds as a pet? I know you mentioned you like macaws. Have you tried to keep any birds in the house?
No, we have a cat. My cat, I have a dog and a cat, and they will go after the bird.
I understand that problem. I have a cat as well, as you can probably see by my photo.
Oh, yes.
He likes he caught a mouse yesterday in our house, which wasn't supposed to be there. So I understand that problem. But I think if you raise them together, like if you start with the bird and the dog and the cat at the same time,
that's a good idea.
Yeah, because where he was before, the cat was friends with his bird because they were raised together. But now, he doesn't get along with anybody. So
yeah, my cat, I had turtles once, and I let him out, and he came near them. He never did anything to them, but he just touched them with a paw and just left them alone.
Yeah, they're curious, right?
Yep.
So, Cyrus, how many days old now is the Bluebird?
Probably about 27 days old.
Oh wow, this is great. So, we're gonna, if it's okay with you, I would like you to continue to do little video segments and take pictures and stuff, and we can post this on the website. Because I think that's really cool stuff. You should be very proud of this project. You've done a tremendous job on this, and the presentation was really great.
Thank you.
Yes. Yeah. I also know you know,
Cyrus. Thank you very much. And my boys and girls from IF Institute, if you could give Cyrus a thank you and then leave the meeting at this time. I know you have other things you may have to do for your teachers. And thank you so much, Dr. Rob.
Oh yeah, anytime. That's great. We can just maybe we'll just wrap it up and do one big round of applause across the board. So we can unmute and...
Thank you, Cyrus.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Cy.
Bye.